Hey, thank you for watching my channel. I am the Divine Maverick, but you can call me Divine. If this is your first time watching, I need to tell you that the moment you start to watch this video, everything that comes out of my mouth is part of your message, whether I'm sneezing, coughing, breathing, dropping things, whatever I'm doing, it's part of the message. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your shares, your comments. Y'all are giving me life in the comments, and I love that we support each other. This message is for the divine feminine. This is the T on the masculine, and I almost feel like this is a part two of the video I just did on twinning or mirroring. But this is just some advice, some encouragement, some insight rather, to help your journey go a little bit smoother as it relates to the masculine. Let him come to you as a king, not as a knight. Don't try to rescue him. And don't wait for him to come rescue you as a knight. Don't just spare your feelings, spare your emotions. What I mean by don't try to rescue him is it's not that you're hard-hearted or you don't care about his struggles or the things he needs to do or to accomplish in order for, to be a better man, not just a better husband for you, but a better man, a better person for the earth, or how about arising to his calling. It's not about that. It's simply about you letting spirit take him through the things that he needs to go through, because you're going through it. And I don't see too many masculines knocking down your door to whisk you away. Okay. So, and that's, and this is just simply part of the journey, because remember, the journey is twofold. It's also about a person coming into it with you with a beautiful, loving relationship, but it is more so about you coming into union with yourself. Okay. Yourself, your masculine side and your feminine side, your masculine side. Just energy is interchangeable. Whatever you are lacking, that's what this journey is about. You're going to be getting it. So don't wait for your masculine to come to you as a knight trying to rescue you. When he's a knight, he is making an offer. When he is in his knight energy, he is considering taking things to the next level or looking at you in another way. He is now awakening to who you are. He is now, I don't know why I'm seeing Adam in the garden naming all the creatures. Okay, so he was responsible. Adam was responsible for naming all the animals, and even Spirit gave him the responsibility for naming Eve. So your masculine, once he remembers your name, because he did name you from the foundation of the world, right? In this universe, he did name you. So once he remembers your name, that's when he'll begin to offer his cup. But he is in night energy. He is he is moving toward you. You could be in a commitment, you could be in a relationship, you could be trying to come into union, and what's holding you up is either you haven't leveled up financially, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, physically, not so much physically, but or you are you're waiting for something else. You're waiting for something else, but something is keeping you from being together. But you have to remember that you're not going to short circuit or arrest his development by jumping in and trying to make this happen, because this is all on divine timing and all in under spirit's auspices, as well as you're not going to try to short circuit his or her your process or your journey, because first of all, it's not going to work, and you'll just find yourself being frustrated trying to make something happen that's not supposed to happen yet. And that's what causes people to get tired and walk away. It's because we're trying to, whether we have knowledge of it or not, we're trying to force the connection. We're trying to have it on our terms. It's still about control. It's still about the abandonment issues that are unhealed. It's still about the trauma. It's still about the codependency issues. It's still about stuff that's going on inside of us that really, really had nothing to do with your masculine. That was already in there. He's just coming in the house, looking around. You see yourself as a home, as a house. He's just coming in saying, this chair has to go, this chair, hey, I could tell a lot of people's on this chair. You get the gist of what I'm saying. But so you have to know that him coming as a knight is a really, really noble and beautiful thing. But this is chess, not checkers, right? And you're a queen, and so you need a king. I don't know of any game where the queen falls in love with the knight. You know what I mean? That doesn't happen. You always are looking for your equal, and that's another way you can gauge your journey and realize, because this will let you know, do you need to walk away for now, or you need to stay and stick and stay. Spirit will let you know, but you have to stay connected to the source. Like there's a geometric shape that's like a flower, and it's like the pattern of everything that's ever made in the universe. It's on this pattern, like the Fibonacci code. But the card is called Cosmic Flower, and it simply is reminding these divine counterparts to stay connected to source. As long as you stay connected to source, you will not be in error. But when we start getting in our emotions and stop following our intuition, stop following what we know that we know that we know, then we're in that dangerous fleshly or carnal territory, and then we begin doing what we call carnal or fleshly or earthly things, earthly or sensual things. I feel. Well, listen, don't feel. No. You got to know. You got to be still and know that he is God. You got to be still and know that he is God. Did y'all hear that? Thank you, Spirit. That was awesome. Be still and know, because either he is or he isn't, feminine. And that's what this is about. You can break up every 4 days or every 2 months or whatever, but you'll be back, because remember, you're twinning. You're just running from yourself, and I have yet to see someone run from themselves. Try to tell yourself don't sleep in the bed with you tonight, and email me and let me know how that worked out. I told myself don't sleep in the bed with me tonight. I don't want to sleep with myself in the bed. I told myself don't you get in that bed with me, self. I told myself that. Tell me how that works out for you. Okay? Some of y'all might be working some magic, and you can't make yourself go sleep in another room, but that's another story. Discernment. Didn't we just say something about that? I needed an overall energy. Number 10, that's 3 10s on my board. I'll show y'all in a minute. But look at that. The lady got her head in the clouds. Some of y'all got your head in the clouds. I'm looking at this card. Some of y'all need to get your head out of the clouds. And some of y'all need to get your head in the clouds. What is that? I'm seeing like a cosmic download. You can't probably see that card very well, but it's like some nice, pretty colors, earth tones. I see some turquoises. I see some like a burnt orange rust. It's almost like there's supernatural downloads coming. I'm hearing mystical downloads. Some of you need to up your meditation time. Not up it, because now it seems like I'm judging you. What I mean is, go ahead and increase that. If you've been feeling like you've hit your ceiling at 15, 20 minutes and you can handle it a little longer, go ahead and do that. That's a message for somebody. But your head is in the clouds, and you need to be grounded in this relationship. You need to be grounded. You need discernment. You need to stay connected to the source, to spirit, because if not, you're going to err by the way you feel, and err and let carnality. Look up carnality. Y'all know I'm teaching y'all to fish. I can't define everything. I'm trying to keep these videos short. But look up the word carnal or carnality. CARNAL, CARNALITY. Look it up and see what that is. It's fleshly. It's sensual. Watch, it's too low vibrational. I don't know why this card her head is in the clouds. Some of you need to ascend. You need to think higher. You need higher vibrations. You need higher thoughts. Okay. You need to go ahead and have your head in the clouds, because you're too low vibrational, carnal, too low vibrational is what I'm getting. And with this connection, when your knight comes in your masculine, he'll begin to give you breadcrumbs and give you just a little something just to keep you hanging on. Because remember, he chases you. He doesn't want you to leave. You're the runner. He is the chaser. You are the runner. Whether you think so or not, trust me, just keep on walking on the journey, and we'll show you that as time continues, right? But he's chasing you. And so he's going to keep coming to you, whether it's with a breadcrumb or whether it's with a whole sandwich. But he'll do what you allow him to do, okay? He'll only be allowed to do what you allow him to do. So if you take those breadcrumbs and you willingly take it, don't get mad at him when he gives you breadcrumbs. Don't be mad when you don't expect more of him, or you don't require more, because your price is far above rubies, divine feminine. You are a queen. Oshun areba suka mayeya oraba sikorobo shanda yemiya ikorobo sika masheya robosa, woman of grace and stature, rebosa, like the queen of Sheba, riches like the queen of Sheba. Emansia torobasu me. Irabokorabasi. As abundant as the Nile, as fertile, ekorobosendia, as the Congo. What? Stately like Egypt, I'm hearing. Stately. Some of you have very long, slender necks. You're very beautiful. You're stately. You're beautiful, family. God has given you natural beauty. Abarese somebody, I see y'all some pretty women. All right, I'm seeing that ballerina again. But some of you guys have look at that. Wow. Look at this. That's my focus card, but it came out in reverse. And look at it came out with discernment. See that? You're not focusing, feminine. You got to focus. You got to get your mind right. You got to focus on the right thing. You have to be more discerning because some of you, I'm sensing very strongly that you're taking breadcrumbs, but then you're crucifying the masculine or punishing him for giving you what you've allowed him to give. Now that's tricky. That's not deception. That's not, I can't believe this brute, this cad. That's not what that is. That's simply you need to break that. You need to stop. This is something that you have to work out from a past life. You're not focusing. That card's in reverse. See? Okay? It was in reverse. You're not focusing. You're not using what God gave you, using your intuition. Be still and know that he is God. And a God does not bring you breadcrumbs. A God does not give you half, a little bit. He'll let you have access to all of it. He won't just offer you half. He'll let you have access to all of it, all of him, not just half of him. And so if you feel that's too low vibrational, set your boundaries, discernment, set your boundaries, okay? And then say, no, night, though you are cute, though the dinner was amazing, if you're still going to be doing that and being over there, then that's it. Come find me when you're free. Come find me when you become king. When you become king. All right, let's go to the cards. So I shuffled and everything and pulled out some cards. And that's my overall energy is discernment because we're talking about knowing who your masculine is and knowing what you will and will not allow. I need to say that message again. I hear it again. Stop accepting the breadcrumbs or the little bit of the low effort. That's what the low effort. Yes, the night is coming in because I keep saying the Knight of Cups. That's what I keep saying. But the offer of love is coming in, but it's either coming in too slow or it's either coming in too the cup is half empty is what I'm hearing, or half full. The cup is half full. It's not a full cup. It's like, here, would you accept that? And it's like you're almost being tempted. And a man is only tempted when he is led away by his own desires, his own lust, right? So don't be tempted by this because you want this connection so bad. Make him level up. He must be king. He must offer you the king of cups. You must have it all, not just a little bit. That might be for some of us divine feminines that are in third party, or you're dealing with a karmic. You're dealing with something is keeping him, or he's saying that something is keeping you, and you're accepting or allowing just the bare minimum. I'm not talking about the ones that are in no communication. I'm talking about the ones that are in communication, but they're having to play second fiddle. I'm hearing second fiddle. I'm hearing second best. They're having to wait. And they don't understand why the waiting is, but you're allowing breadcrumbs, but then being angry about being served breadcrumbs. No, you allowed that. If you don't want the plate, push the plate away. No. I'm fasting. I don't want breadcrumbs. I'll wait. I'll wait for the full meal. I'll wait until I can eat again. I'll wait till I can eat like a what? Queen, not a pauper. Okay? I just saw the Six of Pentacles, but I don't know if it's going to come out. We'll get there. So anyway, the Ice Queen is a card number 28. I told you I have 3 10s on the board. So card number 14. Let me tell you these numbers that might be significant to you guys. Number 2, number 7, number 4, number 14, number 37, number 30, 28, and 10. So I have 3 10s on the board, and my 10, my 2 plus 8 is 10, my 3 plus 7, and my Metal King card is 10. So I have 3 10s on the board, and I have a 30. 3 10s is 30, right? 3 10s is 30, and then my 14 card is, my number 14 card is a 5, and 5 times 6 is the number of balance and harmony is 30. I know we just did a whole math class, and I'm not even good at math, so I know this must be the spirit. But these numbers are very significant. That's why I do them. But you have to also, you'll know the like kind of energy or the way something will lay out if you know what the numbers are, because the numbers also give us a message. So number 10 here for me is you need to be at the top of your game. You need to be at the height of your, because 10 is like also a number of completion or pinnacle or the top, right? Of a scale 1 to 10, you know what I mean? It's very common. So you need to be at the top of your game when it comes to your discernment and get out of this unfocused energy. All right. Number 14 implies to a 5. So that's about to change for a lot of you. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn it right side up. Boom. Just said it. I decreed it. So, okay, with the power of Oshun, I'm on one today. All right. Okay, so let's go to these cards. Ice Queen came out, and this card simply says you have a lot of ideas, you have a lot of things you want to do, but wait. That's what this card simply says. It's ideas preserved. It's non-action. The Ice Queen, if you look at this woman, it's like she's asleep. It's wintertime. She's asleep. But look at the owl. The owl, wisdom. Wisdom is sleeping with her, or wisdom is over her head. Feminine, you have a lot of wisdom over your head, right? Look at the card. You have a lot of wisdom over your head in the clouds, right? Ascend, think higher, higher thinking, okay? Higher learning for some of you, right? Learn higher, learn more, okay? Move smarter, move strategically. We'll get to that in a minute. But this is card number 28, simplifying to a number 10, goes down to number 1. You need to start something new, feminine, if you want to see a change in your masculine. So this card simplifies to a number 1. Number 1 is new beginnings, right? So you need to do something different and new with this masculine, the ones that have been giving you breadcrumbs. This is a message specific for a group, a wave. I don't know not who. I'm just going to get the message out. But if you have been feeling like you have been cheated, because I hear that word, not cheated on, but cheated, like your masculine could really, really do more. He's moving right now as a knight, in that you know that he's interested, you know that he loves you, you know that he cares, but he's doing like the bare minimum. He's doing just a little bit, just like because knights carry messages. So all he's really doing is carrying a message. So he might just be just now talking to you about, hey, I think we should, I mean, you are fine. I mean, you are, if I was looking to be settled down, you are my type, and da 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 da. He's doing that because remember, you're twinning. So this energy is somewhere in and through you. Even if you're like, I love my masculine with all my heart. I get it. But listen, spirit does not lie. The spirit does not lie, and these cards do not lie. That's the whole point. If we couldn't trust the spirit or trust the tools that he gives us, then what's the point of all of this? You ever thought about that? If we can't trust anything, then what's the point of trusting anything, right? So you got to believe something. So let's choose to believe this. Let's choose to believe that if you are seeing that your masculine is trying to give you just a bare minimum, just a little bit, there is somewhere in your life where you are doing bare minimum or trying to get away with doing the least. The least, okay? It could be at work. It could be at home. It could be in a family situation. It could be with your children. It could be, it's somewhere though, but it's somewhere, okay? And so with that, the Ice Queen is saying, you got to stop. Don't keep accepting this and then getting angry at him for giving you breadcrumbs, right? That's where all the bickering's coming from. I hear like somebody's tapping. I know somebody's masculine taps when you guys are getting into it, like, or maybe they tap with their fingers to like distract themselves from your incessant or whatever when you get into it, and it's a nervous tick for him. It's a thing that soothes him. He might have been a thumb sucker, finger sucker or something, but it soothes him when you start to do your, what is this, breadcrumbs? Where I thought we were moving forward, and it soothes him. But anyway, that's just a message. So but Spirit is saying to you right now, feminine, stop it. Don't allow it. Inaction. The Ice Queen. Go to sleep. Wintertime. Some of this is coming to an end after winter. Hey, it is after. Okay, so maybe this was some past energy. This past winter, you found that he was breadcrumbing you, and you were like, and so you probably already put your foot down if you haven't already. But so let's go to the next card because this probably is past energy. I really feel like it is. Oh yes. Okay, got it. That is past energy, Ice Queen. So that was a message for somebody. Now, let's get to the group of right here. Card number 30, the Chess Queen. So this card is all about having trust that divine has a plan, that this journey is. So with this card, I am definitely hearing that you need to know that I am on a twin flame journey. This is my twin. No matter what it looks like, you are now employing the calling things that be not as though they were, because you're not seeing, now that you've stopped the breadcrumbing, now that you've made him stop that behavior, he's kind of like not doing anything. He's just kind of waiting. It's kind of he is strategizing because he's wondering how he's gonna come back towards you because he sees that the bare minimum stuff he used to do does not work anymore. It does not fly in this present time, right, with you. So now what he's doing is strategizing, and you have to trust, feminine, that he's strategizing. You have to trust that in his inactivity or him not moving, because remember, he was a knight. He was like giving you a little something, but now since you were like, don't give me a little something, now it feels like he's not giving you anything. He's not calling like he used to. He's not texting. He's not seeming as loving. He's not as open as he was because you thought you had turned the corner. He had began speaking to you about things, but now it feels like he's going back into a shell, right? But that's okay because you have to trust that this is all part of Spirit's plan, because remember, you are mirroring each other. He's not doing anything because you're not doing anything, because you've been told by Spirit to wait. You've been told by Spirit to wait. So what is he doing on his side? Is there a twin mirroring you? He's waiting. And the chess queen, like I said, the game is chess, not checkers. You must strategize. You must trust that you trust your what? Your discernment. You must trust yourself, feminine, knowing that this is my man. This is my masculine. He ain't going nowhere, neither am I. We're going to work this thing out together while apart. Did you hear that? We're going to work this thing out together while we're apart. Okay? Okay. Twinning. And also not allowing him to stay in that night energy, stay in that playful, let me send you a message, let me flirt a little bit, let me give you just a little bone, let me give you a little, just a little something, let me buy you a bottle of perfume. Somebody's masculine bought them a bottle of perfume, maybe for Christmas, and you were like, that's it, huh? That's it? Okay, I can buy my own perfume. And not that you were ungrateful, but it's almost like a, really? Because maybe he bought him something like a, I don't know why I see that little 3-wheel, I think they call them spiders, whatever, this 3-wheel car, motorcycle, whatever that thing is, but it has 3 wheels. Maybe he brought him an extravagant, there's a masculine that might have purchased himself an extravagant gift, and you got like a bottle of perfume for your birthday or something, anyway, or holiday. You went on a holiday, I don't know. But anyway, or maybe it was around the holidays. Either way, you're a queen, and don't forget it. So we have 2 queens out here because it's about you, divine feminine, and it's about you trusting the Spirit has a plan. He's working the work, even though it feels like nothing's happening, nothing's going on. God is in control, right? Okay, and future, here's where you're going. Metal King. This card is all about having discipline. It's about, you know what? Let me just read it to you because it's so good. And this is also a number 10 card. But the number 37 could mean something to you. Some of you might be turning 37 this year. Some of you very well are in, I don't know why I'm feeling like a lot of 37s. So the Metal King is strong, and he arrives to lend you his impenetrable shield of protection. No matter who sends you criticism or jealousy, you will not be hurt. This ally also prompts you to think about setting healthy boundaries. See, there we go. With the masculine being a night energy, and then you shut them down with that breadcrumb stuff and that bare minimum stuff. So now there's inactivity that you're experiencing, but the way where you're headed is you're set the boundaries, and he knows that his spirit guides and Spirit is dealing with him on his end, while your spirit guides and Spirit is dealing with you on your end. So you're setting healthy boundaries, and he can respect that. Okay, so when you do, no matter how uncomfortable that task may be, because sometimes it's very uncomfortable to put our masculines on, call them on the carpet and say, because we feel like that's not being ethereal, that's not being loving and nurturing. But sometimes it is nurturing to say, stop it. You'll pop your child in the natural. If it was your baby about to touch a hot stove or run in the street on their bicycle, you would pop, come here, you would pop them, I'm not saying don't nobody go hit your masculine. Don't be popping nobody, but I'm saying spiritually, symbolically, you set some boundaries and say, and it body, why can't I talk? Thank you. And it causes them to line up, right? So it says, no matter how hard it may be, everyone will benefit. You see, you're benefiting the union and the relationship when you are setting boundaries, because it makes them get in step. Your masculine only does what you will allow him to do, and vice versa with you, okay? He asks you, so Spirit asks you to make sure you know where you end and another begins. And that's what I'm saying. You have to set the boundaries, because you have to be mindful, feminine, because you in that Empress energy, fertility, nurturing, mama, loving and just so squishy, soft, you'll have a tendency, because of your love and who you are, Mother Earth, right? You want to take over. You want to make it better. Ooh, who's got a boo-boo? Come here, masculine. Come here, baby. Let me see who tripped that baby. Who hurt my masculine? See, you'll have a tendency to fall into that and start being masculine, feminine, everybody. You know what I mean? You'll take over, and you can't. This is the lesson you're learning on this side with this incarnation. You are learning to get out of some of that touchy, woo, and get more into your setting my boundaries, more aggression. But it's not aggression that you're an angry, bitter woman. It's simply aggression, meaning this is what I will tolerate and this is what I won't. Because some of you are learning karmic lessons right now in your situations with your journey that you were too soft. You were too malleable. I'm hearing MALLE. ABLE is what I see. I'll look at that up later, but I'm not going to do it now. Nor am I going to go back and put in the video because you're going to look it up because I love y'all. Research. So anyway, malleable. You were too amenable. You were too easy. Some of you were pushovers, but this lifetime, you are here right now with that masculine. Your twin is teaching you to say, my no means no, and my no is anointed. That's why it's a no in the word anointed. You know what I mean? So this is what your lesson is. That helps somebody right there. That helped me. But anyway, also it says, others' emotions are not yours, no matter how empathetic you may be. I don't even need to read this book because we already said it. So there you go. So don't become him. Don't get in that night energy with him and help him love you. Help him give to you. Some masculines I feel have money issues, money troubles, and some of you have lent money to your masculine. You've given them money, and you feel kind of stupid, or I can't. I'm hearing that. I wish I could soften that, but I feel stupid. I'm hearing somebody say, I feel so stupid. You might even be telling him this, like, now you gave it to him all. Here, baby. Here you go, baby, because I love you, baby. But then some time went by, he didn't pay you back or whatever. Or maybe he's not even mentioning the fact that you gave him some money. And now you all, but when I gave you that money, though, you know what I mean? And you may not even say it like that, but maybe you said it, wow, so my money. And you have this like sarcasm or this little tone, and he even said I'm hearing a masculine say, oh, you got that tone with me, oh, so you mad, I thought you loved me. And he'll use that saying, well, if you love me, it seems like you wouldn't be keeping dibs and tabs on me. It seems like you wouldn't be remembering all the things you did. Oh, that's what we're doing now? We're keeping tabs now? That's what we're doing now? We're keeping score? You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. When you are in the Ice Queen energy, not doing anything, setting your boundaries in your discernment, right? High level, high vibrational, hearing spirit, being still and knowing that your masculine is God and spirit has you. Spirit is the creator of everything and orchestrating and ordaining everything, ordaining events for you, right? You'll be able to set your boundaries, being the Metal King. In other words, see, the Metal King is fully armored. Some of you guys need to keep on your full armor. You need to armor up because you have been too soft in the past. You have been too lenient. And so now you are coming into your queen for real energy, right? So that's the advice. That's all I want to say. So that's what I'm gonna call this video. Like, don't let him, rescue you as a knight, because he will try to do that. He would try to do that. And then that's arrested development. He's not healed. He is supposed to be a king. He is a God in the earth, right? He is supposed to be a king. Let him come to you as a king. It's worth the wait. It's worth the wait, feminine. It is worth the wait for him to level up and be the man that spirit has called him to be. You will reap, you and your children will reap such great rewards. But if you try to nurture him or love him past his storm, make your love push him through processes and storms and things he must go up and down and through, then you're hurting yourself and the union. A man must be a man. A man must arise. The king in him must arise. Otherwise, the queen in you will crush anything that's not level, equal, alike. Okay? It's union, and it's worth the wait. All right, I hope this helped, you guys. I'm just trying to encourage you. This is an awesome journey. We're not going to let anybody fall behind. We're not going to let anybody give up if we can help it. So, okay, like, subscribe, share. If this video resonated with you, give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Till we meet again, take care of yourselves and each other. Bye.